With Garret Hill and Andrew Mitchell going back and forth on the mound, when you guys fall behind 1-0, what's kind of the emotion in the dugout?
I think the biggest thing we're talking about is trying to calm down. And I think if you saw how the game kind of progressed, early in the game we were exiting the zone a lot. We were trying to do way too much. I think our game plan was great, but we went outside our game plan, and kudos to him. He did a great job pitching up in the zone. We chased, we exited our plan, and he took advantage of it. And I think we're trying to do way too much. But I think as the game started to go a little bit deeper in the game, our guys started to slow down a little bit, especially our more advanced players, our guys that are a little older. Matt Ruddick did a great job getting on base to load the bases for David Hensley. Hensley had a vicious at-bat to get a sac fly, and then another senior comes behind him and gets a game-winning base hit. So I can't say enough about Mr. Mitchell. It was an unbelievable performance by him. He has done so well against us all year long. We're very, very fortunate to get out of here with the W.
Seems you guys are the only ones that can beat him, and it takes a 2-1 ball game. What did you see from him on the mound tonight in particular?
Well, number one, he's extremely aggressive. I think what he did really well with his fastball is he pitched in all 4 quadrants of the zone with his fastball, which made his breaking stuff a little more deceptive. That's what I saw, and just he competed his tail off, and he's done that all year long, and he is their guy. But hats off to him. A very, very fun game to watch. He was outstanding. Our guy was pretty good too.
Yeah, what did you think of Garret as well? I mean, it looked like I think 3rd or 4th inning, you got somebody up. With a tight ball game, you can go to the pen quickly, but you guys decided to stick with him. It seemed like he settled in a little bit.
I think what's happened, probably the last month or so, he's been scuffling a little bit, getting into those, middle innings, and that's why we kind of got him, got some guys ready. I think it was in the 4th inning, and he got out of it, and we kind of kept talking about how long do we extend him, and he gets us through the 6th, and we're like, should we send him back out? We sent him back out, and did a great job, and he needed that because I saw tonight he pitched with more confidence tonight than he has probably last 3 outings.
You guys go to Jacob Erickson, he shuts the door for you for a couple innings, but you leave him in there. What was the decision behind that with guys like Casey Smith and David Hensley have been so good for you? Is it part because of the tournament? What was the decision there not to go?
Well, first and foremost, Jacob Erickson has done that for us his whole career. And he has found a way to clean up the trash and find ways to win, and he also feeds off big moments. And he's done that in the conference tournament. He's done it in the regular season. So the other part of it was the matchups. He had a couple lefties coming up in that inning. And so we said, you know what, we're just going to, if anyone gets on, we'll go to Schmidt. If not, we'll just stay with Erickson, let him finish the game. And, of course, he finished the game because he's a bulldog and he wasn't going to give everybody the ball.
What's it like to have this tournament here at home? How do you kind of use that to your advantage with this group?
It's the first time we've hosted since 2010, so we're kind of in uncharted territory for especially this group. And I think the biggest thing is just kind of managing all the outside distractions, whether it's family, girlfriends, all that stuff. And we're trying to do that, keep our guys occupied, focused on baseball. Because when you're on the road, you're in a hotel, you can go over scouting reports and do all the video and stuff. We're still doing those things, but again, it's a little more comfortable situation. We're at home. Our crowds have been great all season long. I think we'll have a big one tomorrow, playing UNLV Friday night, so hopefully we can double what we had tonight. But our guys feed off of that energy for sure, so we're very excited to have the tournament, and hopefully it's something we can try and plan on doing for long term. And that's my plan. I want to try and put San Diego State in position to host this tournament year in, year out as much as possible.